Welcome to Wavegenius.com 3.12.
In financial news, in a moment you're going to hear the true story of how a peculiar investing technique from the 1930s helped Ted Aguhob become the world's premier Elliottician. Ted's trades have been profitable a staggering 80% of the time during this past decade, and he is opening up his private trading room to the public so you can find out what he's trading now. Here now to tell his own story is Ted, the Wavegenius Aguhob.
Hi, Ted. I've been following you for about 10 years. You are the best at what you do. There's nobody better. Listen up, everybody. You have found a master of charting, so look no further.
I've made some pretty amazing calls since 2009. To be honest, it's not actually a secret, but people need me and my 1 in a million vision and artistic view of charts. It's supposed to be a science, but to master Elliott Wave, you need to have the creative eyes of a master artist, as well as the precision of a surgeon. By the way, my dad is a doctor, and 5 of my mom's sisters and brothers are all doctors. I happen to be the most artistic of my entire family. I've written 17 songs, practically mastered guitar by age 18, and I sold works of art for up to $560 a piece on eBay. I don't plan on focusing on art and music to make money, but it could be a big factor with my life in the near future. This is one reason why people subscribe in droves. Also, they need me to fully validate their Elliott Wave counts because they do not have the confidence, like I have, to go through with their trades. This is the greatest benefit of my website, and this formula is how many of my subscribers have made high percentage gains over the years. Knowing that I can validate what they're seeing in real time in the chat room or on video or audio is a very powerful tool in their trading arsenal. Examples of some recent amazing calls.
Until she's clear, world is spread out before me, as somebody once did. Feel the break, and I gotta live it up. Oh yeah, but I swear that what I really wanna know, my baby, what I really wanna say, I can't define. God love. Thoughtless record closed mine, because I love her. Thoughts grow stone, my life could change. I was the luckiest demon in the world, but now.
One afternoon, the most unlikely person introduced me to day trading, my mother. It was exciting to watch. Most of the time she would be parked behind the keyboard while watching CNBC. I knew nothing of how the stock market worked, but I knew the names. I watched her make $5,000 plus trading Amazon in the winter of 1998. She even managed to make some money trading eBay after the IPO. She was always excited about her latest trades. So I started my real money trading in Qualcomm. The look of pride on my mother's face when I bought my first shares was a very special moment for me. Maybe you remember 1999. Bill Clinton was still hanging on as president, Larry Summers was in Treasury, and on television all kinds of analysts were all raving about Qualcomm. The earnings report came out and caused a huge jump in the price. By January 2000, that $10,000 I'd invested in the trading of Qualcomm became $28,306.44. Funny, right? Maybe you learned trading in a university or some Wall Street bank. God bless my mother for being such a great mentor. How I turned a tiny $2,540 E-Trade account into over $45,000 in 19 months. It started with the Rambus Rules trades. You are now seeing my January 29th, 03 to February 28th, 03 Miracle Rambus trades, along with my early entry into the former penny stock that was a Chinese internet stock sensation, Sohu. The massive 7 to 17 spike that occurred in a matter of days in Rambus is the main reason why this tiny account rocketed from $2,540 to $5,998 in this 1 month period. It wasn't one lucky company got acquired triple. There were 21 skillfully made trades that one of my members, Cal Career, described as one of the most brilliantly executed series of trades I've ever seen. I'm surprised Ted hasn't come out to bow.
Hi, my name is Dean Karras. I want to highly recommend Wavegenius.com. I've been a member for approximately 2 years now, and I've found his entry and exits and accuracy to be tremendous. I've been trading for 25 years, 22 of them full-time and 18 profitably, and I can honestly say his system of entry and exit using Elliott Wave along with mine has helped me become more profitable and achieve targets that were virtually unimaginable based on his counts. Again, Wavegenius.com, awesome. Wouldn't trade without it at this point. Thanks.
How did my investing experience first start? On a night not long ago, way back in 1997, Kobe Bryant was playing basketball for the LA Lakers, and there I was, cheering him on as the Lakers played a preseason game. You remember the 90s, right? The good old days. Before the crash of 2000, before I had mastered Elliott Wave theory, made a small fortune in the stock market, and owned this multi-million-dollar website, Wavegenius.com. I witnessed something very special that night. Picture this. A young basketball player named Kobe Bryant, in his rookie year, was playing brilliantly for the Lakers that night. Kobe was on fire. At one point in the game, he viciously dunked over Ben Wallace. When Kobe made it look that easy, I knew I'd found some serious talent that wasn't fully recognized yet. He was only getting a few minutes of time in each game, but scoring like a madman. You'd think I'd have to be sure I'd spotted an undervalued player because I took a huge leap of faith and invested about $2,000 into 63 of Kobe Bryant's 1996-97 Topps Chrome rookie trading cards. I sold all my guitars and keyboards to invest into this unique card. I had so much faith in what I saw. I believed that Kobe was the coming of the next Jordan. As you guys know, turned out I was right. I was so right that this very card reached a peak value of $550 before his Jay Leno appearance after the 1998 All-Star Game. I wasn't always this good. My huge blunder in the bubble year 2000 is why I decided to attempt to master technical analysis. And turns out, I pretty much did. I thought it might be time to do some buy and hold investing. The stocks I got into were Terion and Accelera around February of 2000, thanks to a recommendation from legendary advisor George Gilder. I bought in and saw a huge jump in price. The Gilder effect caused prices to shoot up so hard, I thought my shares were going to be worth millions. Never saw the crash coming. My holdings were nearly worthless after the collapse of the markets. Dreams shattered. I finally found myself rummaging around in the back of a bookstore. There on the dusty shelf, wedged between a thick book about investments and a torn copy of Stocks and Commodities, I found a small blue book that seemed oddly out of place. The cover was faded, the pages tattered and well-worn. I held in my hands the only copy in the entire store. I discovered the Elliott Wave Principle. So what? What's the big deal about the Wave Principle? You see, back in the 1930s, an American accountant named Ralph Nelson Elliott discovered how to predict the movement of stock prices by watching for certain patterns that would appear in the charts like clockwork as a result of human psychology. Elliott waves form largely because of a human emotion. People get excited about a stock and the price rises. The first 5 waves take the stock in that bullish trend. It starts with a surge, followed by a minor pullback. This is followed by a long, sustained rally. Then the stocks pull back again to correct itself, finally followed by the last big rally. Here's what's happening. Wave 1, small number of investors think the stock is now oversold, buy shares, and the price rises. Wave 2, the initial investors who bought the stock decide to take profits by selling some shares. Wave 3, at this point, the stock has caught attention of a bigger group. Now there are more investors interested in the company, pushes the stock even higher. Wave 4, again, investors at this point are now once taking profits. Wave 5, investors who buy at this point are now feeling that they missed out. They're trying to jump in on the action. The last 3 waves of a 5-3 wave pattern involves a correction of the stock price because investors realize that the stock has been overbought at this point. What you find is that when the price hits certain key levels, it's almost like magic. The move and direction can almost always be forecast. That first taste of Elliott wave fueled my imagination, put fire in my belly. Okay, so the idea of trading with Elliott wave sounds good, but so what? If this is so powerful, I wondered, why isn't everyone using Elliott wave? So I asked around. Turns out it's a bit tricky for the average person to make sense of it all, because there's a bit of math involved. Despite that, you can find many traders and firms who ride Elliott waves. Still skeptical and terrified, I carefully paper traded with a newfound technique, and after saying a prayer, moved my last $8,000 into a live E-Trade account. Monday morning, I was back with a vengeance. Pretty soon, $8,000 became $25,000 using this new strategy. It worked as well as it had in 1938. My mom loved it. My new trading technique, which combined Elliott wave theory, Fibonacci sequences, and the best of what my mother had taught me, was working really, really well. After some time, I became a regular contributor on some online investing forums and have a reputation for really accurate Elliott wave counts and forecasts. You may have seen recent articles about my forecasts. They've been featured on MSN Money, front page of TheStreet.com, Yahoo Finance, and more. So why should you care about any of this? Since 2003, 80% of my trades have turned to profit. That's right. When I take position in a stock, 4 out of 5 times it makes money. See, both successes and setbacks are documented in a decade-long trading history, public records, and on the account settlement statements of the investors and traders Wavegenius has helped navigate through the rough waves of the markets. Wavegenius system combines a hands-on, practical education in Elliott wave trading with live signals and alerts. While you're still reading through the practical training material, you'll get alerts of wave patterns I found, so you can see how and why I'm putting my own money on the line. This is not a system where you can just click a few buttons and see thousands of dollars in your account appear like magic. It's not for people who have never invested before. The members in my community are not here to make friends. They are here to make money. So don't expect a family-friendly atmosphere. Expect some big egos. Education in Elliott wave trading begins with closer examination of charts that I've handpicked that show you the exact patterns that top traders use in their setups. You'll be armed with my personal cheat sheet of key ratios and terms. Print it out so you can stay with the conversation inside our live trader chat room. Other technical traders, some of whom have been in the markets for 25 years, are on hand. If you're lucky, they'll share their forecasts and even some trades too. The trade alerts are delivered fast through a live audio stream in the trader chat room through email and push notification to the Wavegenius app. No matter how you get the message, you'll know when and where I place my stop to buy or stop to sell levels. Not only does Wavegenius give you my personal trades, but you'll also get access to premium charts and forecasts for European markets, plus my current top 10 stocks, top 10 in tech, and top 10 ETFs. You can't learn how to swim from a textbook and some videos. You need to jump in the water and get wet, so don't expect dry theories and boring lessons. This is a practical, hands-on learning experience. If you're paper trading or brave enough to live trade with it, you'll learn Elliott wave fastest by just doing it. The largest Elliott wave newsletter, founded by Robert Prechter, charges $229 per month. That $229 does not include coverage of European markets, metals, and ETFs. That would cost you another $200 a month. The e-signal package that includes some Elliott wave signals is $295 every month, plus exchange fees. A subscription to some other technical newsletter could cost anything from $50 to well over $500 per month. Private, traders-only chat room could be a bargain at $500 a month if you can find one that is taking on new members. You can even add on an hour of dry, boring video training and the basics of wave theory for another $179 if you really wanted to. All in, you can expect to pay about $953 for 1 month with those other services, but you're not going to pay anywhere near that much for the Wavegenius system. Plus, you'll get a great bonus found nowhere else. Videos with charts and commentary that walk you through exactly how I used a new twist on Elliott Wave to grow a brand new trading account into $45,000 from 2003 to 2004. It took 22 months to make that happen. I'll give you a front row seat so you can learn how I did it. How the Wavegenius method let me call the bottom of the market in 2009 and help my subscribers ride the recovery. You'll see precisely the chart patterns and learn how I knew the bottom was in place. In early November of 2013, a massive three-wave in Bitcoin was forming. I'll show you how we knew that price spike was coming. I made my call when it was at $275, and within a week it spiked up to $900. For $953 a month, you won't find coverage of Bitcoin or other emerging digital currencies from those other services, let alone direct access to me through the live members only chat on Wavegenius.com. How much of your time has been spent in frustration trying to analyze difficult charts by yourself? I want to share Wavegenius with a bigger audience. The website has been upgraded to handle more people, and now I'm finally ready to do something I've never done before. Now this is going to be different. The landing page you've been watching will have a subscribe button. When you click it, the price will change at random every hour, day, or minute. It might be $189.95 all the way up to $499 depending on market conditions. You click it and you see the price. This is a wild innovation, but I did it before and it works pretty well. As you can see, I'm not only the world's premier Elliott Wave trader, I'm also an innovative website blog designer and marketer. I take chances, yes, but my creative planning is one reason in 2013 I made close to $200,000 as one of the top 25 earning blogs in the world on content. Words typed on a screen. How many one-man shows can do this? I almost forgot to mention our mobile app, available for Android and Apple devices. It gives you quick access to Wavegenius wherever you go. I'll include the link in your welcome email so you can install it quickly and easily. You'll be granted immediate access to everything: the Wavegenius guide, live trading chat, trade alerts, all the bonuses, plus the app for Apple and Android for taking immediate action today. Your login and password are delivered to your inbox in seconds. Click the button below to start receiving Wavegenius trade alerts now. Immediately after you order, you'll want to print off the one-page cheat sheet to give you the key levels, ratios, and patterns so you know what to watch for. You'll want to install the new Wavegenius 2.0 app in your Apple or Android device so you can get push notifications of every trade. I'll include that link in your welcome email so you can just tap on it and install on your tablet or phone in seconds. At this point, you should check my current positions to see what I'm holding or if a trade is setting up so you can watch the action unfold. Turn on the live stream so you can hear my uncensored market commentary live. You might welcome the company if you're all alone when you trade. Depending on how much you already know about Elliott Wave, you might want to just dive in right away and say hello to the traders in our chat room. They are very focused on their trading and have some big egos. So put on a thick skin. You'll be watching sharks at work. If you're getting started, settle back and watch the bonus videos to get an idea of the true power of Elliott Wave and how you can put it to use in your own trading. The guidebook can be downloaded and printed if you'd like, but most people read through it a few pages at a time. If anything is unclear, send me an email and I'll take the time to help you understand things more clearly. You struggled with ups and downs in the market. You didn't have the whole picture or a community of traders who use Elliott Wave every day. And now you'll have the tools to do big things. Paper trade with Wavegenius or dive right in. Only you know your risk level. And remember, only 4 out of 5 trades I've made this year turn to profit. Click below to go to our secure ordering page and get instant access to Wavegenius right now so you don't miss another trade. Listen to a few recent emails from Wavegenius members.
I am a musician and I am a builder, and I use golden mean and Fibonacci as much as I possibly can with writing music, as well as decks, staircases, and remodels that I do. I know that these ratios and numbers speak to a more fundamental force at work in our universe. When I read your thoughts about the golden mean and Elliott wave effect on trading, it just speaks to me in a way that I could only explain in an aha moment. I also like the simplicity in which you explain your ways of using these concepts. I have checked out other sites and their approach is more technical and less, well, human. Fractals and fib on fib kinds of breakdowns. I do not believe the golden mean is intended to be that convoluted. Nature is elegant and simple, even as it approaches the most complex structures. Evidence of nature's simplicity is there for those that care to look. I am looking for that kind of approach, and your explanations certainly outline a simple macro point of view even when delving into detail. So please count me in as a loyal subscriber. I look forward to learning all that you have to teach. Thanks. Don Best.
Great app, I started using this app last week when it was released. If you're looking for daily and many times hourly updates utilizing wave counts on the stock market, this app is for you. Highly recommended. Thanks.
The app gives short-term updates from the author using Elliott Wave to analyze short-term movements in the stock market for traders. The author has been fairly accurate, so I would give the app 5 stars. Thanks.
If you're still watching, I'll bet you still have some questions. Here are a few I get all the time. How are you able to identify patterns so quickly and accurately? A lot of experience. Far too much, in fact. Sometimes I see charts in my dreams. Robert Prechter told me to triple leverage short. Do you think we're near a top? Prechter has called a top multiple times since 2009. My own analysis shows there's plenty of upside left in this third wave. I'm not short. Will this work with penny stocks? See, there's no real volume and no discernible wave counts in any penny stock. I would not recommend penny stocks unless you really like to gamble. You're guessing and praying, basically. What's the minimum I need to be trading to follow Wavegenius trades? At a minimum, $5,000 in a margin account, or as little as $2,000 if you're trading SPY options. Remember, along with the Wavegenius quick overview guide, you'll also get total access to the private traders chat room. Plus, the Wavegenius app for iOS and Android with push notifications of my trades. My personal cheat sheet of key levels and bonus videos that will teach you how I made some of my biggest calls. Plus, access to all my current positions and trading alerts so you can see what I'm getting into with my own money so you can follow along. Just hit the button below this video for instant access to everything you'll need to put more accurate Elliott wave counts to work for your trading right now. Thanks to our triple guarantee, you've got nothing at all to lose by trying Wavegenius risk-free for 60 days.
I've been following Ted for some time now, and he's nailing these moves right on the button. I would recommend you guys check him out if you haven't already. I know Elliott is foreign to most, but he has taken it to another level, in my opinion.
Ted, I can't believe how accurate your forecasts are. So far, I've been paper trading so I can get the hang of the S&P. Monday, I go live with real money and start trading. It's time I started to make some money with this knowledge. Thank you for your help, Ed Henry.
Don't spend another minute struggling to do your own wave counts all alone. Click the big button below and put the power of Wavegenius to work for your trading right now. Click below to take the first step to turning the power of Elliott Wave into bigger profits in your trading account today.